Welcome to another one of our YouTube videos focusing on how you as a professional, a business person, can look to use the internet, websites, YouTube, Facebook, LinkedIn, and all those other great technological advances to advance your own business opportunities. In this particular video, we're going to focus on one of the main aspects of YouTube videos for professionals and business people alike. And that's the focus of any YouTube video needs to be on selling yourself. It's not about really selling the product per se, because if you cannot sell yourself, you're not going to be able to sell the product or service. People go to YouTube when they look to people, and they're looking to the people, whether it's a mechanic, a plumber, a lawyer, an accountant, an insurance salesperson, all sorts of different professional and sales and business roles you can name. And what they're looking for is they're looking to try to find a connection with that particular individual, such that they're saying to themselves, that person knows what they're talking about, is capable of dealing with the problems that I am facing, and has the capacity to understand where I'm coming from and deal with this problem effectively without giving me too much grief and giving me the right solution. And that's really what it comes down to. You want to be able to sell yourself and make yourself known to everybody who's coming over to your website or your YouTube video, and have them feel that kind of confidence that you are the one who can deliver on what you are talking about. You don't want to be stiff or stale. I know it takes a while. Sometimes I feel like I'm quite stiff and rigid when it comes to trying to present stuff from a legal perspective. But that's only natural. But it's that naturalness of being somewhat stiff and rigid, but trying to be authentic at the same time, which you need to be. You can't fake that. Oh, you probably can, but you shouldn't really be trying to. That people are looking for. Because it's that initial conference of your personality, which that person is going to have to be dealing with going forward. They might not have to deal with it all that much, or they might be dealing with it quite a bit. And for that very reason, they need to come to an understanding of it. So that way, you need to be focused on selling yourself. Your ability to communicate, your ability to get the job done, and to show that you have the knowledge, the skill set, the motivation, and the interest to take on whatever challenge they are presenting and be able to provide a solution better than anyone else might provide. Yes, there might be people who are more capable than you, but if they're not found, they're not reachable, they're not discernible, well, fortunate for you, if you're the one who's there and who presents themselves properly, you might very well just be the one who's going to get that assignment, get that work order, get that task, that project. And then you just simply have to deliver. The challenge, as always, is that to get the work assignment or the project, you need to get in front of the person. And getting in front of the person nowadays can come in so many different ways, because there's so many different ways that people are looking for that person who can deliver. previously the internet was great with just the websites and the blogs because you could set out and think about it and pitch out what you're doing. But now it continues to get more convoluted and demanding, so to speak, that people are not simply just looking for words that appear on website pages or blogs or Facebook postings or company profiles, whether on LinkedIn, Facebook, or Google. But more and more people are actually saying, it'd be nice to actually see who this person is, see how engaged they are, and especially where they can go to videos, the main source being YouTube videos, and see how that person really acts and operates. Because that gives them a good sense of who they're going to be dealing with. And if it's just some words behind a sheet of paper, or if it's an engaging human being who actually shows an interest in what they're doing and who shows a command of the topic they're talking about. If you're a plumber, it might be just showing a command of the activity that you're doing, showing that you know the topic, showing how you do basic plumbing activities, showing that you're an engaging person, an interesting person. I know it seems like strange for a job like a plumber or electrician to be engaging, but from my own experience, there's many very engaging plumbers, and that's what people like to deal with. On top of the fact, whether you're engaging a plumber for business or for home, but especially for home, you want to have some confidence that the person that you're letting into your house is a person that you feel comfortable with. And what better way to feel comfortable with a person than to see them in videos actually engaging in the work that they do. The same applies to insurance agents and salespeople. Showing that you are an engaging person, that you have a command of your topic, that you understand what people are looking for. Understand the concerns they have with engaging people. That's extremely important to people before they come forward. And the fact of the matter is that your competition is out there and they're going to be doing these exact same things. Maybe not right away, maybe you can get the head start on them. But if you don't take advantage of the opportunities that presently lie before yourself and actually take command of your business area, your competition is going to step into the breach and present themselves in a manner that engages prospective clients to your disadvantage. And people will come and say, well, who is it that I want to work with? They've got a sense of this one person who's on YouTube and presenting an outgoing, interesting personality who wants to talk to people about insurance requirements, or who wants to talk about stocks and mutual funds that you should be looking to buy. And then you have another person who's nowhere to be seen. They might be with some enterprising business, but all they have is, we provide this type of insurance and that type of insurance, or they do these securities, or they do this type of legal work, or that type of accounting work. But there's no sense of engagement, and they don't know who they're going to be dealing with. It almost feels like the other person who doesn't have a presence on YouTube is going to come off as an automaton, some dry, rote operating personages that has no personality. There might be a personality, but is it the right personality for them? On top of the fact that There might be personalities out there who are prospective clients who are not keen to your own personality. Well, fortunately, if they're not keen to you in your videos, they're probably not going to be keen to you in person, which is probably to your advantage. However, if you're that kind of personality that provides them that kind of sense of interest, that you will be somebody who has an interest in what they're doing, is going to provide the appropriate product or service to them, provide them the interconnection that they're looking for. It's going to be communicated in the videos that you present, and people are going to say, this is the engaging person that I want to be dealing with, and I want to look to them to take on the task. They'll still want to meet with you yourself beyond that. But wouldn't it be better if they've got some confidence going into that first phone call or first meeting with you? That they already think of you as an engaging personality? Because what you've been doing is selling yourself from the outset, and they, even though they might not necessarily know that or factor that in, subconsciously they're getting a better and better sense of yourself even before they make that first contact engagement with yourself. And what does that first contact engagement become? It becomes a source of reinforcement, where you're reinforcing what you previously had said out in the videos, in the websites, in the blogs, in your internet profiles. And then you build upon that. You address the specifics as to what they're looking for. You show that the words and the videos that were presented to them are just the first step, and there's so much more to you. That is what you're trying to achieve with all this new high-fangled internet opportunities that websites and the internet and videos provide. So take advantage of them. But when you do take advantage of them, make sure that you're putting yourself front and center, because it's you who is supposed to be front and center. It's you that they're looking for. You want them to know who you are and why you are the appropriate person to be engaged. You know you're very good at this, if not the best at this. Make it known. Use the opportunity to put yourself forward. Put your best foot forward, because only by putting your best foot forward can they find it. Can they find that video? Can they find that website? Because there is so much opportunity out there, but there is also so much clutter and competition out there that you have to present yourself, because it's yourself that first and foremost is being hired. It's yourself that's being engaged. It's yourself that's being tested and assessed. And if you don't let yourself stand out there and be assessed, how do you ever hope to get the job? Because nowadays, the work that we do is so much based on who we are and how we present ourselves. So get around to presenting the best side of you. And that is how you will get the most out of your video marketing, your internet marketing. And you will feel fulfilled, because people will understand who you are immediately. And when they contact you, they'll have a good sense of you. And all you'll be doing is reinforcing and strengthening that perception, because people want to engage other people. They don't want to engage robots and automatic stuff when it comes to these kind of services. They want to engage real people who they can connect with. So you got to make yourself connectable. And that is so crucial to everything that you do on the internet. And even more so and do video presentations that are posted on YouTube, because that is how you grow your business in this challenging modern day that we operate in, where you have to be competing with everybody else and you got to be at the head of the competition. Well, that's another YouTube video. Hope it's helpful. Continue to click on the likes and subscribes, and we will see you again with more interesting and exciting ideas to continue focusing and growing your business through the internet. Thank you.